In the Philippines, a simple ceremony carried a big message. The Philippine Marine Corps publicly revealed its first operational BrahMos shore-based missile battery during the service's 75th anniversary. It was not just a display, but a statement that coastal defense is getting stronger while tensions in the South China Sea continue. The system is positioned in Zambales on the western coast of Luzon, within range of Scarborough Shoal. In plain words, from this shoreline, the missile can reach a hotly contested area. That alone changes how any ship thinks about distance and safety. Footage from the presidential broadcast service showed the full battery layout. We could see road mobile launchers, command vehicles, support units, and training personnel. It gave the public a clear picture of how the system moves, communicates, and fights as one team. The background is straightforward. In January 2022, the Philippines signed a contract worth about $374.96 million for 3 shore-based BrahMos missile batteries. The first battery arrived in April 2024, with more deliveries following as part of a steady plan to build a credible shield at sea. So, what is BrahMos, and why does it matter? BrahMos is a supersonic cruise missile developed by India and Russia under BrahMos Aerospace. It can travel roughly 290 kilometers and reach speeds up to Mach 2.8, which means it moves almost 3 times faster than sound. The missile is flexible. It can be launched from land, ships, aircraft, and even submarines. In short, it can fit into many different missions and platforms. For the Philippine Marine Corps, the mission is clear: coastal defense, maritime deterrence, and better awareness of what is happening at sea. That means the system is not only for striking targets, it is also for sending a strong signal so others think twice before crossing the line. During the reveal, the battery's configuration looked complete and practical. Mobile launchers carried the missiles. Command vehicles coordinated sensors, communications, and orders, while logistics vehicles handled resupply and maintenance. Why place it in Zambales? Because it sits opposite Scarborough Shoal, an area full of disputes and close encounters. Placing the battery there turns the shore into a shield with real teeth. In simple terms, a foreign ship acting recklessly now has to calculate risk very carefully. The missile is fast, the reaction time is short, and the safe distance is not as safe as before. That alone can cool tempers at sea. From a policy view, this step fits a bigger pattern. The Philippines is modernizing its forces to focus more on external defense, not just internal tasks. New capabilities arrive in stages, training grows with them, and the force becomes more confident and connected. This is what a layered coastal defense looks like. There are sensors that watch the sea, networks that pass information, and systems like BrahMos that can deliver a quick, accurate punch when needed. You could say the country is building a chain where every link supports the next. Deliveries are part of this chain. The first battery came in April 2024. The second was dispatched from India earlier this year, keeping the plan on track and adding more weight to deterrence. How does a missile like this work in simple words? Sensors or scouts detect a target. The command vehicle processes the data, sends the fire order, and the launcher releases a missile that skims low over the sea to stay hard to detect. The key is speed and timing. A missile moving near Mach 3 shortens the window to react. In short, the target has less time to respond, which improves the chance that the shot matters. Does this mean the Philippines wants a fight? No, the main idea is to prevent one. A strong fence and a bright light make intruders think twice, and deterrence at sea works the same way. Regionally, everyone is watching. In the South China Sea, any upgrade in capability gets attention. Ships that once cut close may now keep a safer distance, not because they must, but because it is wiser. This will not deliver instant peace, but it does change the cost of risky behavior and the chances of miscalculation. With a credible deterrent, the room for misunderstanding gets smaller. For the Philippines, the direct effect is confidence. Sailors, pilots, and Marines patrol with the knowledge that a real long-range strike option backs them up. Conversations with partners also feel more balanced when capability is real, not just promised. For the public, this is a visible return on defense spending. People can see the battery, understand its purpose, and grasp how it fits a wider plan. It's easier to support a strategy when the pieces are clear and practical. Let's keep the technical part simple. A range of around 290 kilometers means one battery can cover a wide slice of sea. A near Mach 3 speed means the missile gets there fast, leaving little time for a ship to react. Because the launchers are mobile, the battery's position is never fixed. That creates uncertainty for any potential opponent. In plain terms, the system is hard to find, quick to set up, and ready to shoot. Is this the end of the coastal defense push? Not at all. More deliveries and training events are expected, and more integration with other sensors and units will follow. As the pieces connect, the whole becomes stronger than any single part. All of this sits inside a larger reality. The South China Sea is not just a map, it holds trade routes, fisheries, energy, and national pride. When small incidents repeat, they can grow into bigger problems that touch daily life and the economy. That is why a credible deterrent matters. It lowers the chance of rash moves and gives time for diplomacy. It helps keep the balance between protecting rights and avoiding conflict. There is also an industry story here. The BrahMos contract shows how defense cooperation can work between nations with different strengths. India gains a major export, and the Philippines gains a capability it didn't have before. This fits the country's long-term modernization path. New aircraft, new ships, new radars, and now fast coastal missiles that knit the picture together. Step by step, the force becomes more complete. To get the most from this system, three things matter. First, regular training so crews can act fast and calm under pressure. Second, tight links with radars and patrol aircraft, so target data is accurate and on time. Third, strong logistics, because advanced systems only matter if they are ready when needed. That means spare parts, maintenance teams, and a steady supply chain. In short, the battery must be treated like a living system that needs constant care. The public reveal of the first BrahMos battery is both symbolic and practical. Symbolic because it marks a more confident, modern approach to defense. Practical because it places real power in a sensitive location at a time when clarity is useful. With each new delivery and each training cycle, deterrence becomes more credible. The same sea is still there, but the calculations inside it change. In the end, that is what coastal defense is all about, shaping choices before danger appears. This is not about chest thumping, it's about protecting the shoreline, the people who live beside it, and the ships that must pass through. It's about buying space for dialogue by showing that the country is not easy to push around. When the Philippines strengthens its coastal defense, it does so for a simple reason: to guard sovereignty while keeping doors open for peaceful solutions. A strong defense raises the cost of pressure and lowers the chance of mistakes at sea. In the end, the lesson is clear and calm. Preparedness is not provocation, it's a promise to defend without rushing into a fight. Sometimes, strength is not about who has the biggest weapon, but who is most ready to change.